You've ever bought a laptop, stared at the two tiny stickers, Intel and AMD, and asked, what's the actual difference and which one do I pick? If that's you, you're not alone. The tribal wars online make it feel impossible. Today, we fix that in under 10 minutes. By the end, you'll know which chip fits your wallet and your weekly Zoom hell. 1. The Great CPU Rivalry, a 50-year war. This isn't a new fight. This is the fight that defined PCs. Intel, founded 1968. AMD, founded 1969. For decades, Intel was the undisputed champion. Schools, enterprises, governments, all Intel. AMD, the cheaper alternative, the if you can't afford Intel option. 2017 changed everything. AMD launched Ryzen. More cores, more power, lower price. The sleeping giant Intel had to innovate aggressively. That renewed competition is literally why your laptop today is way faster than anything from 2015. The takeaway: your CPU choices exist because these two companies have been fighting for 50 years. Before picking a winner, what are they actually making? CPU, the central processing unit, the brain of your computer. But let's not drown in jargon. Imagine a busy restaurant kitchen. The CPU is the head chef. Every app you open, Chrome, Spotify, a game, is an order flowing through that chef. If you open too many apps and your computer slows to a crawl, that's the head chef getting overwhelmed. A faster, more capable chef is equal to a faster, more responsive machine. Now, cores and threads. A core is equal to a physical worker in the kitchen. More cores is like more cooks handling more dishes at the same time. A thread is a specific task a worker handles. Modern CPUs use something called hyperthreading. One physical worker can cleverly manage two tasks at once. It's like using two hands. More workers plus more hands means your computer can multitask heavily without breaking a sweat. Think of Intel as a high-end, premium sedan. Design philosophy: stability, maturity, specialized speed. Intel has historically been famous for elite single-core performance. Back to the kitchen. Their individual workers are insanely fast, even if there aren't as many of them. That's why Intel was the go-to for esports games like Valorant or Counter-Strike. Those games live on single-core speed to push ultra-high frame rates. Modern Intel chips are more nuanced now. They use a hybrid architecture. P-cores or performance cores do the heavy lifting, opening massive apps, crunching complex calculations. E-cores or efficiency cores quietly handle background tasks, so your battery doesn't drain instantly. If Intel is the reliable sedan, AMD is the boundary-pushing sports car that changed the rules of the road. AMD's comeback strategy: huge multi-core counts. Back to the kitchen. AMD basically hired a massive army of workers, perfect for heavy multitasking and raw content creation. Rendering a 3D project, scrubbing through 4K video, gaming while Discord plus 20 Chrome tabs are open. AMD shines. They also innovated for hardcore gamers with 3DV cache, a dramatically larger short-term memory for the CPU, which massively boosts game performance in some titles. Tech enthusiasts love AMD because their chips are often unlocked for overclocking, so you can push limits right out of the box. They keep motherboard sockets around for years. AM4, AM5, giving you long-term upgrade flexibility without buying a whole new system. Side by side, Intel, premium sedan, smooth, mature, stable, predictable. AMD, sports car, raw performance, more bang for your buck, more tunable for people who want to tweak hardware. Neither is universally better. They just approach the same problem with different DNA. Now, let's burst some common CPU myths. Because people get tribal, there's a ton of outdated misinformation. Let's dismantle the big ones. Myth 1. AMD computers are space heaters. Old days, yes, AMD often ran hotter. Today, no. Key number: 5 nanometers. AMD partners with TSMC, the world's most advanced chip foundry. Using 5 nanometer and 7 nanometer processes, modern Ryzen chips are surprisingly cool and efficient. This efficiency is exactly why AMD chips now dominate in long-lasting laptop battery life. Myth 2. For gaming, you must buy Intel. Old days. Intel had a clear frame rate advantage. Today, the gap is basically invisible in real-world use. With 3D V-Cache, AMD frequently matches or even beats Intel in specific top-tier games. If you're a gamer today, you're completely safe picking either brand. Both are top-tier. Myth 3. AMD is just the budget option. Pre-2017? Kind of true. Now, totally false. AMD still has fantastic budget chips, but their high-end stuff is monstrous. Ryzen 9. Threadripper series. These are premium, heavy-duty CPUs aimed at 3D artists, heavy video editors, and even Hollywood studios. They compete directly with Intel's best, most expensive offerings. So which should you actually choose? Brand name doesn't decide this. Your daily habits do. Map it to your use case. Heavy video editing / 3D rendering. AMD Ryzen 9 or Threadripper win thanks to massive core counts. Slim premium business ultrabook for travel and office work. Intel Core Ultraline. Mature ecosystem, refined efficiency, very recommended. Let your everyday use case pick the winner, not the sticker on the box. What's next? AI in your silicon. Both companies are now racing to build dedicated AI accelerators into their chips. Intel, NP, U, AMD, XD, NA Engine. Soon these will run local AI assistants and handle things like heavy video call, background blur without draining battery or slowing your other apps. Because these two titans are fighting so fiercely for your money, you get faster innovation, better prices, more powerful, efficient, capable processors than ever. The era of blind tribal loyalty to one chip maker is over. The consumer has already won this rivalry. The only real question left: what will you ask your computer to do next?